Hi guys, we're still in Berlin. We are at the Gigaset Smartphone Me event, launch event. And next to me, just introduce yourself quickly.
Yes, I'm Uwe Kalkuhl from Gigaset Mobile. I'm doing the product management for parts of the portfolio.
Okay, we saw some nice pieces of your portfolio today.
Thank you.
The Gigaset ME Pure, the Gigaset Me and the Gigaset ME Pro. So they are feature loaded.
Yes.
We saw an impressive presentation, but not all of our readers or viewers saw that presentation.
Yeah.
What are your favorite features, your personal favorite features?
Well, my personal favorite, there's so many, it's really hard to tell. Just to pick a few, I actually like the way we designed the camera.
Okay.
Because the camera, I mean, I think we're very good on just the sheer amount of megapixels, but you know better than me that megapixel is not everything.
Yes.
So it's more the holistic approach we have towards building a camera system. For instance, the focus system in the lens is something we have developed ourselves, mimicking, if you want, the motor of an SLR camera. That gives us an advantage that our focus system is very fast and we can build features around that. This is, generally speaking, an ambition we have with our smartphones. It's not just making ticks in the box on every feature, technically, but build an experience which brings value to the customer based on the great technology we have in. So the camera itself, I think, and the solution we build around the cameras and all those nice features in there, that's actually one of my favorites. Another one is, as I'm a big fan of high-quality music, is the way we are supporting high-quality audio listening. First of all, as we use a dedicated hi-fi chipset in our device, which is something very specific for a smartphone manufacturer, plus the use of the Dirac software, which is used in professional recording studios or in very high-end environments, which really reflect the natural sound of the music and give you a really great listening experience. This is something I really appreciate. But plus, I could start endlessly. Yes. I like the steel frame a lot. The steel frame is something which is very robust. It has a great, just the feel effect is very nice. It's nicely finished. Makes the device very robust. You can argue about the weight, but it's the robustness which was more important for us.
We had it in our hands a few minutes back, even if the hands-on tables are very crowded.
Here it is.
And I really loved how it feels in my hands. I really
good to hear, yes.
It feels just really, really good.
It just feels right. I think that's the thing.
Yeah. I really like the feel. I like the fingerprint sensor because it's right perfect here for my finger. I have big hands and so I don't have to put it down or up a bit, which I experience on some devices. So we talked about features which are in the device. Yeah. But we will talk just a bit about the features that are not in the device.
Yes.
And that's NFC.
Yes.
Why?
Why NFC is not in? This is actually something which we gave a lot of thought, we did a lot of thinking about this feature. Shall we put it in? Shall we put it not in? And this comes back to what I earlier said about the user experience, really bringing into the device some features which make sense and which bring a real benefit. And if you actually go outside and ask customers who are using NFC devices, how many of them are actually using it, it's a very, very, very small portion of the customers. And we say, instead of investing time, effort in integrating an NFC solution today, which is not of high value and use for the end customer yet, we rather focus on developing the other things right and correctly and leave it out for now. Not that we don't have it in our backlog, if you want. So we're definitely planning moving forward and at some point bringing this in. But I think we're of the opinion that today it doesn't bring the user benefit which would be good enough or important enough to really focus on it. That's why we left it out.
Just from my point of view, I'm using a Sony QX100 and I'm using NFC. Like if I'm on a hands-on event like this, I just quickly connect them and it's so useful. We posted the blog about this event recently and it was a question which came up, so I thought we would ask you directly.
No, I'm very happy to answer. Yeah. I mean, probably you are very, very technology technology driven, and you know a lot about. And you're probably not the mainstream customer of smartphones. That's maybe the reason why you have a different viewpoint on NFC. But we are of the opinion that for the majority of our customers, that will not be very bad.
Let's come back to the device and what's actually in it.
Yeah.
Android 5.1.1 is installed,
exactly.
and we noticed it's not exactly stock Android. What did you do?
We didn't do much, to be honest. We changed it. Mainly what you see is like we didn't do a full skinning, as you see, so there's no really complete new interface. It's very close to the original one. It has a look and feel which we think is closer to our brand communication, which fits better to the device itself and the brand language we're spreading throughout all our touch points. That's the reason why we slightly changed it. It's so easy.
As you haven't seen the presentation here, viewers, there was one thing about the corporate design of Gigaset. So what's the thing connecting all Gigaset devices?
One very important, this is the outstanding thing, which is connecting all Gigaset devices, is the impression, not only the impression, but it's the quality which you can feel. We talked about that earlier, that you like the weight and how it feels, and this is something which has a history in Gigaset since ages. Quality has been and is always one of our main focus, to say. And this is something which reflects in the design language. That's why we use a steel frame to build a robust device, Gorilla Glass 3.3 on both sides, which gives this high quality feeling, and actually not only a quality feeling, but quality as a matter of fact.
So we have this fingerprint sensor on the back, and we were told, but you weren't told so far, that it has many features. So what can it do?
You can operate multiple things with that one. So simply starting by unlocking the device, which you may know, but also you can use it for taking a picture with the camera. You can use it to encrypt data on the phone. So if you have folders of private data, you can encrypt that and using your fingerprint to encrypt it so that nobody else has access to your personal data. These are a few of the other things you can do, and we will move on in the future by adding more and more. If we bring new solutions to the market, to add more value to the fingerprint sensor here.
Okay, health is a big thing now in smartphone industry. Self-improvement is everywhere.
Yes.
How is Gigaset's take on that?
Yes. As you saw in the, if I can make it take a look, as you saw in the presentation, we have integrated a number of sensors into the device, which, again, as stated earlier, we didn't just put them in to have sensors in and to make this ticks in the boxes, but rather than build meaningful applications which are important to the customers today. You see, as you mentioned yourself, self-improvement, sports solutions are all over across handset platforms. So we integrated those sensors together with a health center app, which actually gives you access to measure your heart rate, to measure your steps you've taken, calculate the calories burned, and with the UV sensor also gives you an idea about how high is the UV level today. Do I probably, if you have children, need to sunscreen my children? Obviously, all of these sensors don't replace any doctors or whatever medical advice, but it's the right level of accuracy to do self-improvement and to use in day-to-day life.
There are many health apps on the market, like MyFitnessPal and Lifesum. And can we export the data from Gigaset's health app to those?
Currently, the data is kept within us, within our area, because it's a privacy thing which we take very seriously, and we don't want to open up that database to third parties, because that's something the customer most likely doesn't want.
Okay, that's the first thing I would want.
Yeah. Ask 10 people. You might have 9 opinions of mine and 1 in you. No.
No problem.
Good.
So I think we've come to an end to this. They are priced. Remind me again.
Yes, they're priced $349 for the Pure. And it goes up to $549 for the Pro.
Okay, they're coming in autumn 2015.
Yes.
We're looking forward to them. We got a look, and we will get a look later today. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.